Shit.
If you keep walking straight, you'll see stairs that lead to the second floor. Now, on your left in the hallway is a bathroom on the ground floor. When you walk up the stairs to the second floor, my room is right in front of you. To the left of my room is where my parents.
How's everybody morning going? This morning it's like 10:40 for me in the morning. It's early as hell.
Picture of my house. Now let's get to the story.
I'm ready to get on this grind.
At that time, there was this crazy
Ready
trend
and
where
ever.
people dressed up as clowns and scared people. I'm sure you've heard of it. So, one day my parents told me they were going on a trip to another state. They didn't and gave me his bank card to buy food and stuff. They planned to be away for about a week. On the fourth night they were gone, I was sitting in my room, watching the news. They were talking about another scary clown incident. I remember thinking, wow, these clown people are really going wild. A little later I felt hungry, so I ordered some Chinese food. I took the food to my room and started watching some videos on YouTube while eating. Suddenly, while I was still eating, I heard a loud noise coming from downstairs. It sounded like something had broken. Since I had left the lights on, I went down to see what was going on. And you won't believe what I saw when I looked.
My game
It was the scariest thing I'd
lagging
ever
for
seen.
no
A guy was dressed
reason.
like a clown. His costume was super dirty. And the worst part, he had a big knife in his hand. I quickly and quietly went to my parents' room upstairs and locked the door. I hid in the bathtub, hoping he wouldn't find me, and took out my phone to call the police. I could hear the clown guy downstairs opening and shutting doors.
God, why this shit got lag, bro? My thing is like,
I was trying to
I
be
don't
as
know why
silent as
this
I
shit
could.
need to lag.
The next thing I know, he's banging really
I don't
hard on my parents'
understand,
bedroom
bro.
door. It was so scary, I thought I was going to cry. With no other option in mind, I decided to open the window and jump out. I didn't care if I got hurt. I just needed to get away. Once on the ground, I ran as fast as I could to my neighbor's house to ask for help.
See, my game lagging, bro.
While I was
Like,
running,
look at this
I saw
shit,
police
bro.
cars coming down the street.
This shit is
I waved and
ridiculous, bro.
shouted
This
at them.
game is.
They stopped, and I quickly told them about
Like,
the
you
clown with a
breaking,
knife
really,
in my
bro?
house. The police rushed into my home, and after a little while they caught him. They then called my parents, who returned home as fast as they could. Since that scary day, I almost never stay home alone. If my parents go somewhere, I usually go with them. I'm now 22, and that night still haunts my dreams. I often think about what could have happened if I didn't make the choice to
My
jump.
game, why you gotta
The
lag
police
every
didn't
like 2
arrive in time.
seconds, bro? It's like this area, bro, is
As
pissing
for
me
the
off.
man dressed as a clown who scared me so much,
Watch,
I hope
watch,
you
I gotta
realize
do
how
it
much
again. Give
pain
it a
and fear
second,
you
watch.
caused. I'm still angry at you.
I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, and I'm still there. See, look at it. 20 years later, come on now.
It was 1994, and I was 15 years old. My friend Becky wanted me to sleep over at her place. That night, her parents were going to celebrate their wedding anniversary, so they would be out. Her sister also had plans, and was sleeping over at another friend's house. So Becky would be home alone,
How the
and she
fuck
didn't
this
want to be
nigga
by
even join?
herself.
I didn't invite this nigga, bro.
After school on that Friday, I went to Becky's house. Let me explain how her house looked. When you reached the house, there was a big driveway. This driveway didn't have a garage, but it had something like a covered parking space called a carport. From the driveway, you could walk straight to the front door of the house. Also, from the carport, there was another door that led directly into the kitchen. The house had 2 floors. If you entered from either the front door or the kitchen door, you would find yourself in the living room. From the living room, you could walk to the back of the house or go downstairs. Becky's bedroom and her sister's bedroom were both downstairs. This downstairs area was really big. It also had a laundry room. Now, if you went downstairs, the laundry room was on your left. If you turned right, you'd see a door made of sliding glass, and this door opened up to the garden outside. If you walked straight ahead instead, you would end up in Becky's bedroom. Next to Becky's bedroom was a big closet, and if you kept going to the left from the closet...
Can't have him here. He's not gonna join the party. Sorry, bro, but I can't have you in here, bro. You're not on my friend list, so you're not joining the party. You can have me all you want, I don't care.
Closet. you'd enter her sister's room. This entire downstairs area was like a big square starting and ending at the staircase. That evening, Becky and I were in her room, having fun. We played some music and talked about our classmates and school stuff, like what many 15-year-olds did back in those days. I was lying down on Becky's bed, and my head was right next to the window. The window was
I never invited you to the party, bro. Everything I love, I got you. Hold on. Let me leave the game. Give me 1 second, bro. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I invited you. They say I invited you on my side. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna invite you again. Hold on.
Just as she was asking, we both heard that.
Hey, send me a message, bro. Send me a message.
We were both super scared. Without wasting any time, we ran to her sister's room and called the emergency number, 911.
Oh my god, my brain, bro.
We felt maybe we had overreacted. Maybe it was just some random noise and nothing serious. However,
on my screen I invited you. Send me a text so I can invite you again.
Even though we felt silly, the operator decided to send a police officer to our house, just to be sure. They told us to stay safe. We quickly went upstairs, checked that all the doors and windows were locked, and waited for the officer to come and see if everything was okay. So, after the scare from before...
There we go. Okay.
The reason was the staircase was right by a big glass door. This door opened to the garden outside, and the scary part was it had no curtains. If anyone... We were both super scared. Our eyes were wet from tears. I begged her not to open the door. Did you get it? But she loved her dog too much and was worried about its safety. Taking a deep breath, we went to the door. A bit, quickly got the dog in, locked the door again, and ran upstairs as fast as our legs could take us.
You get it?
We found a spot in the kitchen to hide. I remember sitting on the floor, trying to hide from the windows, praying that nobody outside could see me. After what felt like forever, car lights shone. We rushed to the door leading to the covered parking area, thinking it was the police. But it was Becky's parents. Just as they were stepping out of their car, a police car also pulled up.
Give me 1 second, broski.
Becky's dad, seeing us in our terrified state, jokingly
all the
asked,
people I don't want to play
"What did
with,
you
bro."
girls do?" We quickly told him everything. The police officer then took out a flashlight to check around the house.
Is that invited you?
Remember, it had rained a bit earlier.
My bad, bro. I didn't know if you. Can you hear me?
So when the cop was checking, he found wet footprints. Some were near the front
Hello?
door, and some were right next to Becky's window. We were in shock.
Yo, can you hear me? My bad, bro. I didn't mean to kick you. I thought I invited you. Instead I invited you twice.
The officer couldn't find
Can you hear me?
around the house, but told us to stay safe.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to kick you, bro. It said I invited you twice to the party, but
just as we were getting sleepy, we heard Becky's dog bark again.
My bad for my instinct. That's my kind. That's like my instinct right there. You know, like nobody join the party, I get scared. You know. You know, bullshit, nigga. It's like for you. If I join your world and you doing something I'm not supposed to do, you know. Shit, some apple juices. Oh, I fuck with apple juice.
We then found out that the intruder had been hiding in a storage shed in Becky's garden.
I'm loading back in right now.
How long they were there or what they wanted. All Becky and I could do was look at each other, completely scared. We kept thinking.
Oh, I stay in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Why did they run into the
I'm like,
what would have happened?
hell yeah, Florida, man. That's expensive out there, bro. Hell yeah, fire. I know it. But hey, y'all got some alligators I'm not fucking with, you know. My Puerto Rican ass stay on land, you know. If it's a fucking flood, my Puerto Rican ass staying right here. I'm not. Nah, bro. Like, where you stay at? Like, is there any alligators by you? No. Shit.
It was one of those nights when I was by myself. My parents were gone because of work, and my brother Tom was at a friend's place.
No, I'd be scared because my parents want to move to Florida one day, and like, if they do move, I don't want them to live behind like a water, you know, or like behind a lake, you know, because like I don't like that shit because I cannot sleep at night, you know, thinking about like, damn, what happened, you know, like one of them bitch ass alligators get my mom and dad. Shit. And I'm gonna tackle that motherfucker too, you know. Shit, we're going.
Z thought it would be a good idea to grab a light to see better.
I'm gonna start working on this. I'm gonna start working on
A and I
this
stayed
100 by
out
100 hole
trying to
right now.
figure out
I'm gonna
what the
start
noise
working on
came
that right
from.
now.
But then things got
Actually,
weird.
let me do.
We started hearing quick
What happened?
footsteps. It sounded like they were coming from all
Yeah, I don't know
sides.
why. Like,
It
I
was
think
pitch black
because of
outside,
this shit over here,
with
but
only a
like,
small light from my house.
it should not make it that lag.
Both A and I froze, hearing the footsteps get louder and closer.
No, the thing is,
Suddenly
on
I
my
shouted, "Let's
PS4
get
is my
inside
Wi-Fi,
now."
but on the
Without
laptop,
wasting any
I'm
time,
using my
we
mom's
rushed into the
Spectrum.
house, shutting the door behind us.
Cause like,
Z
it
came
run
running from
better.
the
I
other
don't
room,
know.
looking confused.
What the hell
We
this shit
quickly told him
stopping
what
for,
happened.
bro?
Just as we were explaining, loud banging noises started. First on the back door, then on the front door, and even the garage. It felt like several people were trying to get in.
What happened?
We were super scared.
Oh,
How could
thank you.
someone be in the garage? We never heard it
Yeah,
open.
I think that Airbnb down. It was taking like a lot of room. Yeah, the
We didn't want to
Airbnb.
take any chances.
Cool.
All three of us rushed upstairs to the safest
I take
place
my
we
time.
could
That's the thing. Like,
my parents' big
my friends
closet.
want me to play other games,
We
but
stayed
like
there.
Fortnite, I fuck
Intruders
with
would leave.
Fortnite, but I'm kind of a little doo doo.
As
You
we
know?
hid in the closet, I grabbed my phone and quickly called the police.
Yeah.
The person on the other end
Shit.
said, "Don't worry, we're already coming. Your neighbors called us."
Follow me this way.
They told me some neighbors saw three men with
Shit.
masks coming out of different parts of the
Cause
forest
over here,
rushing toward our house.
yeah, I
They said
got
they'd
some
been
on
moving
GTA.
around, banging on doors
I
and
got an
windows.
Xbox account, full modded cards,
After
bro.
talking to the
Like
police,
full
I called my
everything, but I
brother
don't got
Tom
my
to tell him what
account.
was happening. But as I was talking, we heard a loud crash from downstairs. It sounded like broken
Yeah.
glass. And then there was laughter.
You see me?
Three different voices laughing. Fear filled me.
I'm
And
about to
tears
iron
started
farm
running
you.
down my face. I thought this might be the end for us.
I'm coming to you.
Both A and C looked scared too. Their eyes were wet, and we held onto each other tightly. But just as we heard
Alright, I got some
footsteps
for you.
coming up the stairs, we also heard the welcome sound of police
Here.
sirens. Those same footsteps then quickly ran back down.
This way.
Suddenly, we heard a loud voice shout, "Police! Hands in the air!"
Damn, man, in the air.
Kind officer opened the closet door. He told us it was safe now. They had caught two
Over here,
of
I'm
the
a.
three masked men.
Hell yeah.
Downstairs, I saw the two captured men. They looked mean and had creepy smiles.
Shoot.
Clear they were having fun.
Shoot. Oh, excuse me,
I felt
excuse me.
sick just looking at them.
Shit.
I
Thank you.
asked about the
Over
third.
here, I'm gonna do the 100 by
Officer
100
said he
hoe.
ran back into the forest, and they were still looking for him.
That's an iron farm. Usually
Luckily, a
AFK
neighbor
right
came to
there.
check on us.
Right now, what's the call it? I'm trying to get. I need 5 beacons. So
Shortly
that's why I'm
arrived, and
put
A and C's
100.
parents came to get them.
They got a big ass hole in here.
Because the third man was still out there, we decided
So,
to stay at C's house for the whole week, especially since our parents
you
were
need more
coming back
rockets or
until
no?
the end of the week. A week went
Oh my
by.
god, my game. You
When
see
our
my
parents
game
finally
lagging?
returned, we discovered all our windows were broken. Oddly,
Bro, like,
nothing was stolen.
I got 36 levels,
Police
bro. I better
disabled
not
all
fucking
video
die,
footage for
bro. Here we
fingerprints,
go.
but they didn't find anything useful.
Shit.
A little later, some good news
I need to
came.
go. I need to go to the.
My dad told us he
You
got
need
a
more
better
rockets?
job,
Come to
so
my
we
base
could
right
move
quick.
into the city. He would be able to work from home, and it
You
felt
need more
safer with more
rockets.
people around.
We got a gunpowder farm too.
This scary
Creeper
event
farm.
will always be in my memory. Both my friends and I never
Here,
want to experience something like that ever again.
stack. You need shotgun? You need shotgun box? That's not right here. You can take 2 or 3 if you need it. In that chest. A
Back
whole
in
bunch.
2008, when I was 13, I had a super scary experience. Now,
Okay.
I'm 27 years old and a girl. Even though
I'm
it's
gonna
been
go.
years,
I need to go get
I
some
don't recall
more.
that day like it was just last week. Back then, I lived in a city called Springfield, and it was a cold January.
Oh, actually, let me help you with that.
The night
more.
before,
I can
there
wait.
was a
I'm gonna help you
huge
with that too right
snowstorm,
now.
so my school decided not to open.
Let
That
me
day,
get
I was
this.
all by
Let me have
myself
this.
at home. My father, Tom, and my
Let me see how
stepmother,
long.
Jane,
I'm coming right now.
both had to go to
Like
work.
it your shit.
My little sis, Lucy, was at a babysitter's place,
Let's see
and my
how we're
older
gonna
brother,
do
Jake,
this.
had an
Damn.
appointment with
I
a
can't
tooth
believe you
doctor.
built. Bro, you floating on my screen, bro.
My
You.
dad, Tom,
you.
worked a garden job. Sometimes if he was nearby, he'd come home during the day
I
and
think it's
work.
because of that machines. I'm gonna
That's
lie. I
why
think
when I
it's
heard
that. I'm
some
gonna have to
noises
take
from
that shit
below,
down
where our
and put it
basement
somewhere
was,
else.
I just thought it was Dad, maybe getting something.
Shit.
But when I got up and started walking towards the staircase leading downstairs, I got this weird, creepy feeling. For some reason, I
I
decided
know I
to
can make
whisper,
that jump. I know I can make
"Dad,
that.
is that
There we
you?"
go.
No answer. I tried to stay calm and went to check from the
Let's see
small
how
window
we
at the
gonna do
front door.
this. I got this right here. Let's see.
Outside, I saw two guys walking
So
up
it's
the
right
snowy
here.
path towards our backyard.
Seesaw.
Later,
Right to
I
like
found out there
this.
was a
Can you
third
put?
guy.
Hey, no,
He was
put
the
a
one
block right
making the
here,
noise I
like
heard.
next to right here.
He was breaking the window in the basement, right below my bedroom.
Yeah.
I was scared and rushed
And then
back
I
to
need
my
to
room,
go.
hiding in my closet.
Can you
And
break that
called my
block?
mom, Lisa. When she picked up, I quickly explained what was happening. She was worried but thought maybe I was just being overly anxious, so she called Jake to check on me. After speaking to her, I called the emergency number, 911. The lady who answered sounded like she wasn't sure if I was telling the truth.
Oh shit.
She kept asking if I was sure about what I was saying. But as we were talking, I heard the loud steps of those men rushing upstairs. The lady's tone changed. She sounded more serious and concerned. She asked if I was safe, and I said I was in my room's closet, but I couldn't close it properly because of all the stuff I'd thrown inside. The intruders were talking in our living room. I couldn't understand them, but soon they were trying to break into my parents' room next door. One of them even walked into my room, peeked inside, and left. Maybe he realized there wasn't anything valuable in a kid's room. Then one of the guys shouted, "Someone's back, we gotta go," and I heard them running. Here's something about our old house. The windows were the type you have to turn a handle to open. We had a front door that was jammed and couldn't open, so we placed a sofa in front of it. Instead, we used a side door, but it had a weird lock that
Let's go
needed
back
a
right
key
quick.
even from inside. Only Lucy didn't have a key.
Team deathmatch. All saber, you've got the nod. Weapons free.
So these guys had no choice but to leave from the basement window they'd broken earlier, especially with whatever they were trying to take. The emergency lady informed me that cops were around our house, and I could come out. It took me a while to be brave enough to leave my hiding spot. I wasn't sure if those men were truly gone. When I finally felt brave enough to leave my hiding spot, I took my key and quickly went to the side door to let the police in. I looked around, but my brother wasn't there. I was worried. Had something happened to him? Or was it someone else who came to the door? Just after I let the police in, my brother walked in from the dining room. I was so relieved. I quickly went over to him and hugged him tightly, more than I ever had. The police
Like what
wanted
do you
to
mean,
know
like this
everything.
world?
My brother explained his side.
How long?
He said he came to the side door like he
I've
always
been playing
does.
since
But as he was about
20.
to
I've
use
been
his
playing since
key,
out of
he
360,
saw one of
bro.
the
No,
intruders through the window.
originally I started
This
on an
man then showed a
iPod.
gun
iPod,
and
like you know,
threatened him.
like the first
My brother
iPod,
was so
whatever
scared he
back
couldn't
then,
move for a bit.
like the beta.
But then he ran to
I
our
started
neighbors,
there.
knocking
I
on
started on
doors,
beta,
hoping someone
and
would help.
I asked my
At one
parents to
house, a
buy
little
me a
girl opened the
360,
door.
and then
He
they
asked her
did.
for her mom.
They got me
When her mom
GTA and
came,
Minecraft,
he explained
and
everything
I started
quickly, telling her about the men in our house and that I
2013.
was
I
still
played
inside.
Minecraft. Yeah,
The lady immediately
2013.
called the police. My
So
brother then called our grandparents to let them know I
long
wasn't
ass.
making up stories. The police later showed
Yeah.
us one of the men they caught. They wanted my brother
I
to
try to take my
confirm
time
he
when I
was the
build. I
one
ain't
with the
gonna lie,
gun.
like I'm not
He
in
did.
no rush to build.
I was so relieved that these
Cause
bad men were
I ain't
caught.
gonna lie, I was kind of rushing with the
Soon
Airbnb,
after, our grandparents and mom came.
and that when I
They
look
hugged me
at it,
tight.
I was
My
like, you
mom
know what?
informed my
Take
dad,
that shit down.
who hurried home with my stepmom. I was shaken, so my dad let me stay with my mom for a
Thank you,
while.
thank you.
I even skipped school for a few days.
You can start.
A week
You
later,
can start
the
putting
town
stairs down.
invited us to a
I
ceremony.
think.
They praised me for my bravery, giving me a certificate and a gift bag full of fun girl stuff. I felt proud and thankful for the
I
support.
hate creepers, bro.
About a month later, we had to go to court. We met another family there. They too had been robbed by these same men.
Oh shit, little
In their
Nick, I
case,
got you.
the robbers had even
Little
taken one of
Nick,
the ladies' guns. We
little nigga,
found out that
you
these men
dying.
had 3 guns, but only one
I
was
got some
loaded.
wood on me. I'm gonna make a crafting table
I
and
was
some
nervous and
stairs.
didn't want to see those men in court. Thankfully, the judge let us wait outside. At the end of the trial, 2 men got 7 years in jail,
Damn.
while the third, who threatened my brother, got 12.
Okay.
Years have passed since then. The men are out of jail now. For a bit, I was scared they might come back because my dad still lives in that house. But nothing has happened. I've heard of homes being robbed, but never thought it had happened to me. I'm grateful I knew what to do, and that those men never knew I was hiding in the house. Who knows what they might have done if they had found me.
Right here. Well, I got you.
When I was a little boy, my mom and dad often left me at home by myself because they had to work. By the time I was 10, I didn't have anyone looking after me anymore since my parents thought I was old enough. Being the only kid in the house, I quickly adjusted to being by myself. Sometimes I would make simple foods like sandwiches or grab a snack, but mostly I just plop down on the sofa and watch my favorite cartoons or stay in my room.
Tell me about it, bro. I'm sorry. I don't get it why you build your house way up here, bro.
It had one main level and a basement below. There were 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a living room, and a kitchen on the main level. It felt cozy, and I never felt like I needed more space. On this particular evening, when I was around 12 years old, my mom and dad were out.
It's tough.
To be honest, I can't quite recall where they went, but they weren't at home. Before they left, my mom made some yummy dinner for me, which I ate while watching my shows in the living room. After eating, I retreated to my bedroom. For the next while, I was engrossed in my games on my Nintendo DS, and occasionally watched some shows on the smaller TV I had in my room. The night had set in, and looking out, it was pitch black. Suddenly, a familiar sound broke my concentration. Our sliding glass door sliding open. This door was at the back of our house, connecting the dining area near the kitchen to our little backyard where we had a small patio, a table, chairs, and a grill. But here's the thing, my mom and dad weren't home. Who could be opening the door? I felt a rush of worry. We didn't really have neighbors who just pop in unannounced. My heart started beating faster. I'd never been in a situation like this before. Our neighborhood was usually so quiet and peaceful, so this was unexpected. Peeking through the slightly open door of my bedroom, I tried to listen for any sounds. The house was quiet. There were no footsteps on our wooden floors, no voices, nothing. I grabbed my TV remote and quickly muted the volume. I strained my ears, trying to catch any sounds. Silence.
Please give me plays.
What, that blocked in its place?
That's what I'm
What?
talking about. Oh, I'm the only one here. Best start ever. Let's go.
I began to question myself. Did I really hear the door, or was it just my imagination? But I was sure I'd heard it. After what felt like hours, but was probably just a few minutes, I plucked up the courage to check things out. Leaving my bedroom, I tiptoed into the living room, eyes scanning every
Hey, you heard about that guy? What's his name? Fuck. He's everybody. He left the country for SA child or trafficking. I forgot his name.
I noticed the sliding glass door.
No. Rapper, black dude. I forgot his name.
That made me a bit uneasy.
Yeah, Diddy, bro. That nigga is so sick, bro. Bro, you know the crazy thing too? How the fuck are you gonna leave your kids behind and let them take all the blame?
When I was younger,
he was trafficking, girls, underage. Yeah, listen to me, underage girls. On top of that too, supposedly, there's another rapper he had sex with. It was a guy. I forgot his name. But there's a video out there. Meek Mill. Yep, Meek Mill. There's a video out there, bro. Dead ass.
Thinking it was probably my mom or dad who had left it unlocked earlier.
Trafficking is like, how am I explaining, like, grown ass, sick ass adults, like, kidnap kids and, trafficking them, like, I'm for example, like New York. New York is the worst, you're a female, do not go walk down the street. You can't only walk down the street because, niggas look at you weird.
Again, everything looked just as it should.
I don't gonna lie, niggas do, like, come on, like, this generation getting fucked up, man. What's up, my third viewer? How you doing, bro? My third viewer. I'm alive right now on YouTube, bro. I got a third viewer watching right now. Hell yeah, I got three people watching.
Towards the closest exit, the very sliding door I had locked earlier. In my panic, I fumbled a bit, but
and I guess it's crazy too. When his shit's getting raided, I guess his lawyer told him to dip quick as a bitch. That nigga was gone, bro. That nigga was
sprinting as if my life depended on it. My heart was pounding.
Yes.
All I wanted was to be far away from
my home. Bro, I guess he going to some Korean, no, someplace that.
She was shocked when I told her what happened.
Yeah, it's some state, and then after that he tried to go to Africa, cause I guess Africa, they don't got no, jury state over there to get his ass. So if you make it there, he did not get his ass.
We drove back to our
Yeah,
home, and I was
they're gonna
shocked to see
find him, but they
several
can't do
police cars
shit
parked
because
outside.
Africa is not a part of the United States. You
I
know,
stayed in the
they
car
don't
with
got no
Mom while Dad
warrant
talked to the
or none of
police
that to go out
officers.
there.
When Dad returned, he looked serious. He told us
That
that there was
shit.
no sign of anyone in the house, but things were amiss. A blanket
No,
from
the
our
thing
couch
is
was on the
like,
floor,
the
and
thing
some
is
doors,
like,
which we usually kept closed, were
why?
open.
Like,
Strangely,
now,
nothing was
like
missing
all
from our home.
bullshit. Like, he's
I
fucked.
went back
Like,
inside, and although
you
everything
lost
was in its
everything, nigga.
place,
You could have
the
just,
atmosphere felt different.
not,
That
essays,
night,
no
I
trafficking,
was
none of
scared to
that,
sleep, constantly
just
checking
live your
every
life
sound.
normal, no
Thankfully,
bullshit.
we never encountered the
I
intruder
feel like the
again.
money got. I'm
I was
gonna
just
lie,
relieved
like
that I got out
when
when I
people
did.
get famous, I'm gonna lie. When people get famous, I feel like that. That too, bro. That too,
Last
bro.
week,
I'm
something
gonna lie,
really
bro.
strange
Like
happened to me.
that's like
I was in my apartment, just
it,
chilling and watching movies.
it's
My
like for
place
me.
is
If
on
I
the
ever
second
get
floor,
famous,
and I
I'm
live by
never doing
myself.
some shit like that
It's a nice little
because
place with a bedroom,
for
a
what?
bathroom, a living room, and a
No
kitchen.
bullshit. Like stay
I
myself.
just moved there
Like
recently, and so far I was enjoying it.
for some money, hell
I
no,
was
I
watching
can't.
my second movie that night, and I looked at the
Like
clock. It showed it was around midnight.
hell
Luckily,
yeah.
it was Saturday, which
No,
meant no
but
work the next day, so I
it's
could
a
stay
sex
up as
tape
late as
out
I
there
wanted.
with both of them. I saw it on
Now my
TikTok, bro. They
apartment
was
is at the
playing that shit
very
on
end of the
TikTok.
hall. Right next to it are some stairs that a few people use now and then.
Yep.
Even though there's an
Yes,
elevator
bro.
right in the middle of the hall
That
that
shit,
most folks prefer.
I'm gonna lie.
So
That
I
shit
heard the
is weird. That
stairwell
shit sound
open and
hardcore too.
close,
I'm gonna lie.
and then the
Hardcore is like a
sound of
motherfucker.
footsteps. At first, I thought it was just
Like,
someone passing by, but soon
you
it
know what
felt
that
like a
is,
whole
then, bro?
bunch of
If you
people were there.
not no weird shit.
Maybe
If you
like
listen
10.
to it,
I
it's
found that
them,
a bit
bro.
odd, but figured they'd just keep walking by. But they didn't.
I'm telling you,
It
bro.
seemed like all of them had stopped right in front of my door. I wondered if maybe they were visiting the neighbor across the hall, but their door isn't directly opposite mine.
Oh,
It's a bit further down.
and his what's it called? His
Out of pure
bodyguard, whatever.
curiosity, I paused my movie and
For a
tiptoed to the
dude,
door.
he even
I
exposed
peeked
dude.
through the
Like he
little
even
peephole.
exposed dude to
I couldn't
everything.
believe what I saw. There were about 10 guys, all dressed in black, with hoods covering most of their
That too,
faces,
bro.
standing right in front of my door. All
Like
of them
little
looking
girl, you gotta
straight
fuck
at
with
it.
little girls for
My
like.
heart
And
raced.
the thing is, he was.
Who were these guys?
Listen to me. He
Why
was
did they scare me?
flying out
They didn't
11th
knock or
grader.
anything,
11th grader
just
probably
stood there
just 16,
silently.
17. He was
For a
flying
second,
them out
I thought
back and
about
forth,
opening the
back and
door and
forth,
asking
back
them
and
what they
forth.
wanted, but I quickly pushed that idea away.
Yeah, 11th grader.
Instead,
That's like
I
16,
stepped back,
17-year-old
hoping
girls.
they'd
Like,
leave
come on
soon.
now, my guy. You fucking pedo,
I tried
bro.
to relax, but every nerve in my body was on high alert. I waited for a bit, listening intently,
No
hoping to hear them
bullshit.
leave.
It's over with. If he
But all
make
I
it to
heard was
Africa,
silence.
it should. You
I was
know,
still there.
okay. He make it out there. He
I
better not
took
do
a
the
deep
same shit
breath,
because if he do out
turned the
there, he's
volume of the
fucked.
movie down, and tried to distract
Whatever
myself. But in the back
whatever
of
he
my
do,
mind,
bro. I
I
don't
couldn't
know,
help
bro.
but
Like it
wonder,
just.
why were these guys outside my door? And what did they want? So, there I was, trying to distract myself by watching the movie. I made sure the volume was
What's up,
really
my
low
third year?
because I
How you
didn't want the
doing?
folks
Or
outside to know
afternoon?
I was
Where you're
inside.
from, bro?
But
How's
even with the
everybody
movie
doing
on,
today?
my
Shit.
mind was just stuck on those guys outside. Then, out of the blue, I thought I heard the tiniest sound of my door handle moving. It was super soft, and I only caught it because I was already on edge and the movie was
Let's
so
go to bed right
quiet.
quick.
This scared me even more. I began to think,
I hate
what
this
if they
damn
try to
rain.
get in? I sat there frozen, unsure of what to do next. I didn't hear anything else for what felt like the longest time. After about 10 minutes of pure silence, I mustered the courage to check the door again. But, surprise, surprise, those guys were still there. Quietly, I rushed back to my couch, my heart pounding.
Excuse me,
I was
shit.
so confused. Should I call the police? But then I thought, they're just standing there, right? They hadn't done anything aggressive, but my gut told me something wasn't right. Another 5 minutes or so passed, and I decided to peek one more time. And this time, they were gone. Just like that. No footsteps, nothing. I kept looking out the peephole every so often just to be sure, but they seemed to be gone. Still, I felt the need to double check, so I left my apartment and slowly walked around the entire building, just to be extra sure they weren't lurking somewhere. I didn't find them. By the time I got back and settled down, it was after 2 in the morning. Exhausted and shaken, I went to bed. I drifted off quite quickly, but it didn't last. In the middle of the night, a knocking sound jerked me awake. I immediately thought of those guys and froze. They knocked a couple more times, and then silence. I was was scared they'd try to break in or something. I lay there, holding my breath, waiting for the next sound. It felt like hours had passed. I looked at my clock and it showed it was nearly 4 in the morning. Gathering all my bravery, I decided to see who was outside. But when I looked, the hallway was empty. Feeling a mix of relief and confusion, I went back to bed. After that
Yeah, I
night,
can hear you.
everything seemed normal. But I still wonder about those guys and what they wanted.
Shit. My God. That's some crazy shit though. This world.
So this is a story from when I was younger. Funny enough, this is about the first time I was left in
Yeah.
the house by myself.
This video was like
Let me
3
take you
months
back
ago.
to 2006.
3 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago. 3
I
minutes
was
ago.
living in a house with my mom, dad, and big brother.
Yeah.
We lived in an ordinary place with a lot of houses around us. Each house had a yard where kids could play, but these yards weren't super big or anything. Our street was a peaceful one. Mostly only our neighbors would drive on it. On this particular night, my brother was over at his buddy's place, and my mom and dad were out to see a movie with some of their pals. Since I didn't have plans, I was the only one at home. Normally, my big brother would stay home with me, but not this time. I felt a tiny bit scared because our house had a creepy basement, and I was a shy kid. But I tried to stay calm. I knew my parents wouldn't be gone too long, maybe just a few hours. Our house was just like the others, and my plan was to chill in the main room until they got back. After they left, everything was cool for the...
This cleansing balm truly dissolves my eye makeup so easily and is suitable for acne-prone skin like mine, so it won't clog pores. This is Dissolve Away by Hero.
First hour or so. I was lounging on the sofa, trying to find a good TV show, when out of the blue, there was a loud knock on our front door. My heart raced super fast. I never opened the door when I was alone, and I had no idea who it could be. Plus, it was night, and everything outside was dark. I stayed put, hoping they'd just go away. But then, after waiting for a bit, there was another knock. I was way too freaked out to peek outside and see who it was. I had made sure to shut all our window coverings when Mom and Dad left, so no one could look in. This is exactly the kind of stuff I was scared of. Then, the person knocked yet again.
That's 1, 2.
They sounded like they really, really wanted someone to open
I got a
the door,
new follower.
but I didn't want
What's
to.
up, Oliver?
I just wanted them to go away.
2, 3.
When they knocked one last time and then finally stopped, I felt a bit of relief. After waiting for a few moments, I gathered up the courage to peek outside. I tiptoed to the window and looked out, but there was nobody. No one on the front step, nobody in our driveway, and not a single soul on the street either. So, after looking outside and not seeing anyone, I started feeling a bit better. I really didn't know who was at the door or what they wanted, but the important thing for me was that they weren't there anymore. I went back to my spot on the couch, trying to focus on my TV show. But about 20 minutes later, there was another strange sound. This time it was like something kept tapping on the back window. It was pretty odd. I listened to it for maybe half a minute, wondering what it could be. I got curious and walked over to the kitchen to get a better look at where the noise was coming from.
Me too.
At first, everything looked normal.
There we go.
But when I got right up to the window, I saw a shadowy figure outside. There was a man right there in our backyard. I quickly turned on the kitchen light, and the man must have seen it because he quickly hid from sight. My heart raced again.
Am I getting
Without
lag?
even thinking, I dashed into my
I think it's a
bedroom.
machine, bro.
I dove into my bed and pulled the blankets all over me. I also covered my ears with my hands. I just wanted everything to stop. I was so scared. I couldn't think of anything else. I stayed like that for what felt like forever, but it was probably around an hour. When I finally felt brave enough to uncover myself and listen, the house was quiet. No more weird sounds. A little bit later, I heard the front door open, and I knew my parents were back. I got out of bed and went to meet them, and I quickly noticed that the house looked totally fine. The back window the man had been near was still shut and wasn't broken or anything. I told my mom and dad everything. They looked around our home and even outside.
Like,
There wasn't any
just
sign of
place
the
the
man.
fucking block down,
My
bro.
best
Come
guess is
on.
that when he saw me, he got spooked and left. Maybe he had knocked earlier to see if anyone was home,
Shit.
and when no one answered, he might have thought the house was empty. After that night, I really didn't like the idea of being home all by myself for a good while. When I was a little kid, something weird happened. It was the first time my parents left me in the house all by myself. Fast forward to some years later. I share a home with a
Oh
friend.
god, I'm kind of scared living in
We both
Florida,
live in a
bro.
cozy house
That
not far from
y'all
the
be
city
having
center.
floods like a
We don't
motherfucker.
have to pay a lot for rent. And until this thing I'm about to tell you, everything was smooth. My friend's name is Jake. Jake and I are good buddies, but we aren't like super close pals. We also have jobs at different times. Sometimes I wouldn't even see him for days because of this. So, this one evening, after a long day at my job, I got back home. It must have been around 6 in the evening. First thing, I went to our kitchen because I was super thirsty. After grabbing a cold drink from the fridge, I was heading to the sitting area when I noticed something odd. The back door was open, not just unlocked, but wide open. I walked over, closed it, and locked it, thinking Jake must have forgotten. I mean, sometimes Jake forgets stuff, and sometimes I do too. But leaving the door open? That seemed more like a Jake thing. I just rolled my eyes and went up to my room. I was just relaxing, maybe around half an hour when I heard footsteps. I was sure it was Jake. Why would I even think it was someone else? As the sound of the steps got closer and closer,
That's what I'm talking about, bro. My
I thought
game,
I'd just shout
bro.
out to
Come
Jake from my
on.
room. I yelled, "Jake!" But there was no answer. I was like, "Hey, you left the back door open, man." But again, nothing. Not a single word. I found that kind of weird because I was sure he heard me. Maybe he went to his room or the other room or even the bathroom. Feeling a bit curious, I opened my door. But instead of seeing Jake, there was this other dude. He had long, light-colored hair, a touch of a ginger beard, and he was tall and skinny. Our eyes met, and my heart raced. Without even thinking, I ran towards the stairs. To my horror, he started chasing me. I was so scared that I didn't think I could make it.
How the fuck I died, bro?
I'd have to stop
What?
them and then run out.
Bro, I just lost 36 fucking levels, bro. Fucking puta, bro. Oh my god, bro. This fucking game, bro. This game bullshit, bro. My game lags so fucking hard. How the fuck I've died like that, bro? Oh my god, bro. This shit pissing me off, bro. Just lost all my fucking levels, bro. That was fucking hard levels to get to, bro. It took me all night to do that shit. Fuck, bro. And I can't even pick up my shit because my game lagging so fucking bad. Oh my god, bro. Damn, bro. Fucking Minecraft shit, bullshit, bro.
There were also some pipes, wooden stuff, and a few boxes.
Got my
It
shit,
was so
though.
dark that I couldn't see anything. I didn't stop to turn on any lights. I quickly went left and hid behind
I'm gonna have to move them farm somewhere else, bro. I'm gonna lie to you.
Soon after I heard the man come down, I heard his steps. He didn't talk.
Shit,
and I
bro.
didn't know if he was a bad
That
man
thing,
or
though, how the fuck I even died, bro? Like, bro, I was on the fucking scaffolding, bro. I got this shit live recording, bro. I was on the scaffolding. How the fuck I even died,
I thought
bro?
about getting out of there, but honestly, I was too scared. My hiding place was quite good. If you hadn't been in this underground room before, you might not think to check there. The man walked really close to me once, but didn't see me. After what felt like a long time, maybe like the time it takes to watch a short TV show, he went back up. Now, I didn't know what to do. Should I go up too? But what if he was waiting for me? Then, I remembered I had my phone. I quietly called the police. I whispered to them that a stranger was in my house.
That just killed my mood, my guy.
I stayed very, very quiet and didn't
Killed
move.
my whole fucking mood.
But then the door opened again. The man was back. He moved super slow this time, but only stayed for a tiny bit. Then, I heard a loud knocking sound. I thought it must be the police. I heard fast footsteps and guessed that the man was running away. I came out and ran to the front door. The police were there. They saw the man running and caught him after a little bit. It turned out that the man had come in through the back door that Jake had forgotten to lock, but I still didn't know why he was chasing me. I really hope I never see that man again, and I hope Jake remembers to lock the door from now on. When I was a little younger, probably around the time I was finishing up middle school or just starting high school, something interesting happened. Back in those days, my parents weren't together anymore. They had decided to go their separate ways. Because of this, I mostly stayed with my mom. Every now and then, I'd spend a weekend at my dad's house. But that wasn't too often. My older brother, who was about 5 years ahead of me age-wise, had moved out to go to college, so it was mostly just me and my mom at home. Our house wasn't very big. We had a few rooms upstairs for sleeping, and then the usual spaces like the kitchen, the place where we watch TV, and the room with the shower and toilet downstairs. Anyway, on the evening this story happened, my mom had a night shift at her job. She had to do these from time to time, so that meant I was the only one in the house for a few hours until she would come back home. She was supposed to finish her work around 9 o'clock that evening. Around 7 p.m., with the house all to myself, I began thinking. I remembered my really good friend,
Somebody's just adding me right now.
not too far from my house. Well, he
You here,
lived on the same
broski?
street, but the street was super long.
You there, bro?
If you had to walk from my house to
Hello?
his, it would take a good 5 minutes or so. So I decided to send Tom a quick message.
Yo, somebody just
just
added me.
I didn't even think to
Yeah.
ask. I was pretty sure
Yeah, another guy want to be my friends too. D.
Tom,
I'm popular.
who
Look at
seemed
that.
just as free and bored as I was, quickly said
I'm
yes.
invite both of them
Whenever
to the
we met
party
up,
right
we
now.
mostly played video games. So I told him to just come in through the back door when he got to my house.
He said
I went
hey.
downstairs to
He
make
said
sure
hey
the
to
back
me.
door was
It'll go better
unlocked
right
for
quick,
him.
bro.
I
Oh
also
shit!
turned
I don't
off
got my
the
lights
outside
on. I'm
lights so we could
looking.
see his way. Once I had done that,
I'm going to
I
my
went back
basement
up
now.
to my room, got comfortable, and began setting up my gaming console.
What's up,
Eagerly
M? I'm
waiting
gonna
for
call you
Tom
M,
to
bro.
join me.
Yo,
Yeah,
After
what's
a
up,
little
bro?
while of playing my game and waiting for Tom,
nothing.
I thought I heard the back door open and then close again. I
Y'all
assumed it was
play
Tom.
Minecraft.
I was so into
Hell
my
yeah.
game that I didn't really pay much attention. I just
Y'all
kept
don't got my
playing,
y'all don't got
thinking he'd come
Minecraft?
upstairs to join me any second.
I do.
However, after
What
about
happened?
5 minutes or so, I started to
I
wonder
don't
why
know.
Tom hadn't shown up in my room yet.
Hey, how you
So
how
I
how
paused
did
the
you
game
find
and
me?
called out, "Tom, is that you?" But I
Twitch.
got no reply.
Yeah, say that again?
Feeling a bit puzzled, I
Twitch.
decided to go downstairs and check
Twitch.
on him. Maybe he was getting a drink or
Yes,
something.
sir.
I'm
But as I
not
got
I'm
to
not
the
on
bottom of the
Twitch. I'm not on
stairs,
Twitch. I'm on
my
YouTube.
heart skipped a beat. I saw a man I didn't recognize. It wasn't Tom. It was a complete stranger.
Like and subscribe,
And
y'all.
he seemed to
Like
be looking
and
around,
subscribe
maybe
for more
searching for
content.
something. My heart
What do you
raced,
mean?
and I quickly
What do you
moved
mean?
behind a couch to stay out of sight. I could hear the man mumbling to himself, though I couldn't
Your
understand what he was
bullshit. Like, what do
saying.
you mean? Like,
His voice sounded odd and eerie.
Why
Then I
everybody
heard his
leaving?
footsteps. They were moving closer to the stairs.
dude was weird.
I realized he was going upstairs. I took this chance to sneak out of
The
the
other case
house.
stuff?
I carefully moved to the front door and
You
bolted
got Minecraft,
outside.
bro?
I felt a mix of fear and relief as the fresh air
Yeah,
hit my face.
yeah.
As I was making my way out, I almost bumped into
I have
Tom
a question.
coming up the walkway.
Yes, sir. What's the
He
question?
looked really
Would you
puzzled
play
and
with
asked,
a girl?
"What's going on?"
Okay,
His
wait,
face showed
what's that
concern
again?
as he saw how scared I looked.
Would you play with a
I
girl?
quickly told
I don't
him
got
about
a
the
problem
stranger
playing with a
inside the
female.
house, and that
Hey,
we
I'm
needed
gonna
to
just
get
let you
away.
know. I'm gonna just let y'all
Without
know right now. I
hesitating,
got a
we
whole
both sprinted
BM.
to his house,
I got a whole
which was
baby
a few
coming out of
minutes
the way,
away.
so I'm not like, I don't know weird shit, none of
When we
that.
got
I don't
there,
wanna.
his parents were home,
I don't
I
got.
may
which made
talk
me
like
feel
a
a
guy,
lot
but
safer.
honestly, I am
We
really a
quickly told them
female.
what
Oh,
happened,
okay.
and they immediately called the police.
That's a girl. I could tell that's a whole
I'm being
female.
dead
After
ass
what felt like
serious.
That
forever,
ass a whole
a
female. I could
police
tell.
officer came to update us.
You could join it if
He
you
said
want.
they'd found
I
the man
don't
in
got
my
a problem.
bedroom and he was now in custody.
I'm being serious though.
My mom, upon hearing what had happened, rushed from work
Okay.
and came straight to Tom's house.
You could
She
join
was
it if you
really
want.
worried, but relieved to find me safe.
No, I'm not.
We
I'm
went back to our home later,
Alright.
and I saw that most things were still where they should be.
What happened?
I couldn't believe that the man had been in my room, though.
What's
It was
your
really
name?
scary to think
My
about.
name is Rolling
From that
Code.
day on, I became
I'm gonna
super
invite you right
cautious.
now.
I always made sure to lock all the
I
doors and
invited you.
windows. I never wanted to experience something like that again.
Oh, my name is Chris. You can call me Chris. Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I had a really scary experience.
Oh, wait,
that
how
I'll
did
never
you find
forget.
my account? That's a
It was a
question.
Thursday night, just like any other, and I had just gotten
I'm on
home from work.
PlayStation.
My day had been pretty normal up until then. I woke up early, hit the gym for a quick workout, and then went back home to get ready for my
Let me
job.
know when you join so I can show you
That
around.
day, I was scheduled for a later shift, so I didn't finish work until 7 p.m. After a day that seemed to drag on forever, I find...
As part of the 7th generation at Jones
Hey, broski, I'm almost done with your stairs, bro.
How long have you been playing
I made the
for?
15-minute drive back to my house.
You cutting out? Say that again?
I live alone in a cozy 2-bedroom house.
Playing Minecraft for?
Surrounded by
I
half
played
acre
for like, I was
It's usually
13.
peaceful, which I love. As I pulled into my driveway
I've been
that
playing for
night,
like
I remember
2013, so
feeling
it's
bit
been a long
tired,
time.
but glad to be
But
Oh
I,
wow.
Walked up to my
but I
front
just
door,
start, I just
thinking
started
about what I
recently
should
playing
do for
again.
dinner.
So like,
I was halfway to my bedroom to change out of my work clothes when I heard
I
something
had another
strange.
word, but somebody griefed my shit so
The door knob
bad
to my
that I
front
took a
door
break
started
for a
turning.
couple years.
This immediately gave me
So
a bad feeling. I
Was it
wasn't expecting
laggy?
anyone, and it was unusual
no,
for someone to just show up unannounced. I paused, my mind racing with possibilities. Then, the unexpected visitor started knocking on the door. I was hesitant to answer, but curiosity got the better of
I
me.
can't play right now.
I tiptoed back towards
Why?
the door and peeked out of a nearby window. Standing there,
For
right
some
on my
reason, it's
doorstep,
not like
was a
letting.
man I didn't
Oh,
recognize.
you gotta add my
He was
friend.
leaning
That's why
against my
probably
door,
add
knocking
Moon.
continuously.
You
His
gotta add
presence made me uneasy,
So.
especially since he seemed so insistent.
Bus.
Oh,
I didn't
that's
want to open
why.
the door, but he didn't seem like he was going to leave anytime soon. Then he started
I
shouting
hate
something.
that shit. I'm
I
gonna lie
strained
to
my
you.
ears, trying to understand what he was saying.
I remember them they used to let you
To
like
my
play
shock, he
without
pulled
it
out my name.
sometimes.
Yeah.
How did he know who I was? I was certain I had
Yo.
never seen this man before. Panic started to set in. I yelled back, telling him I'd call the police if he didn't leave immediately.
No bullshit.
But my warning didn't deter him. He continued
Yeah,
to
I
bang
do.
on my door, demanding to be let inside.
It just pulled up like the
We reached
PlayStation Plus
outside and
screen.
noticed his car parked right in my
But I
driveway,
think it's like $4 or
blocking my
$5. I think.
This added to my alarm.
Well, it's 10. No, for me it was like
Pulled out my
5.
phone,
I paid like
my
5
fingers
something.
trembling as I dialed 911.
I'm telling you, I look at them deals, you know.
The situation was escalating quickly,
I
and
have
I
to
knew I had
wait
to
till
stay
May.
calm. I explained
What
everything
happened?
to the 911
Who
operator,
keep
trying to
leaving?
keep my voice steady. The man outside was still banging on my door, his shouts growing louder. I was trapped inside my own home. unsure of what
Like
this
and
stranger
subscribe
wanted and
the
why he
video,
would.
you know.
The fear was
Oh, shit.
overwhelming, but I knew I had to stay alert. As I waited for
You
the
play
police
other
to
game?
arrive,
I
couldn't
played
help but wonder who
Fortnite. I
this
played
man was
GTA.
and what he wanted from me. The night had taken a
I
terrible
That's
also
it.
play
turn,
those games.
and I was just hoping it wouldn't get any
Yeah.
worse.
I don't
The
really
thought of the
play
stranger
GTA
breaking
that
into my
much.
house filled me with
Yeah.
dread. I
How
was
long
still
you
on
play
the phone
Minecraft
with the
for?
911 operator when suddenly the man stopped knocking. I cautiously peered out
Is
the
it me
window
or she
and saw
cutting
him
out a
running
lot?
back to his car. He got in and drove off quickly. I watched
Yo,
anxiously
Moon, you
until his
there?
car disappeared from my street. Feeling a bit safer, I updated the operator about what happened.
Oh, you good?
They still decided to send a police officer over to check on me and to get a report of the
And she didn't even
incident.
text you back yet. Good morning back
After
to
the
me.
man
Damn.
left, I felt a mix of relief and unease. The officer arrived, looked
Are
around,
y'all
and
getting
asked me a few
Fortnite?
questions. But with
You
the
wanna
man
get on
gone,
Fortnite?
there wasn't much they could do. After the officer left,
Moon, you
Again.
wanna
I was alone
Moon, you wanna
again.
get on Fortnite, Moon?
That
We
night,
got a squad right
More
here.
for your business with financing from Capitus.
Let's play some
Buy,
Fortnite, man.
finance,
I haven't played Fortnite in
add
a minute.
inventory.
Okay.
sleep was hard to come by. Every little noise made me jump, but eventually I managed to drift off. The next morning, I woke up around 7 a.m.
Shit.
Wait, y'all
You got
hopping on Fortnite?
PS4.
I had
Yeah,
forgotten the
Fortnite.
events
What
of the
happened?
previous night. I got up and headed to the kitchen.
What happened?
You got a PS4.
Yeah, I got a
As I
PS4.
passed by the window, a chilling sight stopped me in my tracks.
But my
Oh,
Parked right outside
but my
in
should
my
be acting like a
driveway was the
PS5
same
though.
car from last
I'm
night.
gonna lie.
My heart sank. The man was back.
Should be going. It
The
should be.
PS5 is
Without a
like
second
easier.
thought, I called the
I'm
police
gonna
again.
lie. Like for